Scorpio, welcome to Hawthorne House. My name is Aria, and I am going to be your guide today through the ever-changing energies of the month of May. We're going to have a look at what energies are surrounding you or what energies will be coming up, any shifts. I don't have a question in particular, and I've completely changed the way that I'm doing these halfway through, as with Libra. So you get to do the second run through with this, and we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go with it and see what happens. Scorpio, darling, I got a little whisper of something as I was just getting ready to turn on the camera for you. The energy completely shifted from Libra's reading, which I just finished, and immediately dove into this. Scorpio, darling, it's all nonsense. It's all nonsense, my dear. I don't know why. I don't know why that's relevant. We are going to find out together. This is the Hush Tarot. And with this energy shift, I'm feeling very dynamic energy from you, Scorpio, for the month of May. Maybe you're coming into this spotlight moment, this day in the sun. I feel like everyone's been in a very dark place lately, but for some reason, Scorpio, your energy is giving me stepping into the light, but also maybe a little bit of drama. You've got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Stepping into the light, stepping into your power, but also maybe a little bit of drama or flirtation. All right, Scorpio, what is your month of May energy? Energy for the month of May, please. That's like the opposite energy of what I'm getting. Give me more information here, please. All right. Oh, okay. Oh. There she is. All right. We're going to start with this and then continue. My dears, you've got okay. You've got the King of Cups at the bottom here, which is fitting because you have the Five of Cups here, which I was very confused by until I really looked at the cards. I feel like this is that dark energy, right? That I was talking about in the beginning. This is where you've been. And all of a sudden, here's the shift. The Lover's card, a choice. Something being brought into harmony within you or without you. This could be outside of you. This could be a relationship. This could be maybe May is, or the end of April into May is you're actually with the Lover's card and the King and Queen of Cups coming into this literal love, this romance for May. And I don't usually do love readings, but I'm going to keep these guys out because I feel like that's pretty relevant. You also have, at the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles and the Fool, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Death in reverse. Okay. I kind of want to look at this underlying energy here. I want to include, because on the other side of the Death in Reverse card here is also the Queen of Swords. So again, you've got this pair here, this King and Queen of Swords, with the Knight of Pentacles. Very grounded, slow, methodical energy, but you are moving towards a new beginning here with this Fool card, Scorpio. I feel like the energy you're moving out of almost is this King of Pentacles, King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. I feel like this could be your last relationship, Scorpio, was that you were both very in your heads about your relationship. I feel like there wasn't enough emotion here for you, which is why you've got the King and Queen of Cups down here at the bottom. I feel like maybe you could have been with an air sign that just was very, I want to say, I don't want to say emotionless. It's like they were very, because air signs are so analytical to me. They're so thoughtful, but they think a lot and they don't express. They don't express their emotions as much as the other signs do, especially a Scorpio. And I feel like Scorpio, you maybe were mimicking their energy with this Queen of Swords here. I feel like you were also wearing a mask. Like, look at her. She's like coming out from behind her mask in this, but I feel like you were putting a mask on to be a bird when you weren't a bird, right? Because you're, you know, a scorpion, you're a water sign. But this death card here in reverse, it's telling me that like you are going to take the mask off. It's you've come out of this relationship. I feel like this is your rebirth. You've decided, no more of this Five of Cups with these guys' energy. We're moving into something new with this, but it's a very thoughtful movement forward. You're moving, it's like you've, maybe over the month of April, the beginning of the year was this sort of darker energy, right? And then maybe in the beginning of the month of April, things started to sprout a bit. With this Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you really started to ground yourself in your own energy and search for what would fulfill you, what would make you happy. That is in a new beginning, right? But a new emotional beginning. With the Fool here, Fool's a little bit mischievous in this deck because it's a ferret. They're a little bit, you know, wily. But I feel like you've been almost suppressing yourself, Scorpio, for a while now in this past relationship. I'm really getting relationships. So if this doesn't resonate with you, if it's not a relationship, or if you think it still resonates but it's about something different, then, you know, go with that. But I'm really getting relationship with this because you're moving into this Ace of Cups energy leading to the King and Queen of Cups, right? You're like, this is new. You've chosen a new path. You want to be more true to your emotions, I feel like. And I feel like, Scorpio, you do often hide behind a mask of being very strong and tough and I don't care, you can't hurt me. But Scorpio, you're so like emotionally charged as a being, I feel like, that you can't really hide your true nature for very long. Like there's always those outbursts of a Scorpio who doesn't let their emotions flow. They get outbursts of just this overflow of very sudden emotion that, you know, they're like, fuck it all, I'm leaving everything behind, cut all the ties, I'm done with all the toxic people. But maybe not everybody's super toxic. It's just that there's a little repression on your part where you didn't air grievances right away. I don't know why we're going into that dialogue, but it felt very important to someone, so I hope that you find this message for you. But with this Fool card, this moving into this new beginning, this Ace of Cups energy, that's the beginning you've decided on, because the Fool card is even facing that way, and so is this Knight of Pentacles. That's what you're moving towards here, is this new emotional beginning, maybe a new relationship with an emotional foundation. Not just a physical attraction, not just a mental attraction, because you can get, you know, you can be mentally attracted to somebody and then find that they're emotionally inept as your partner. They does not fit. But this King of Cups energy, this partnership here, this fits. Yeah, wow, okay. Sorry, the energy for you guys was intense, like right off the bat. Whew, I needed to like come down. Ooh, okay. What? Why? The Three of Wands. Oh, okay. All right. There's that Empress card. It's in reverse this time, but like, was it you that I pulled the Empress for earlier? Was it you on the bottom of the deck? I think it might have been. It must have been. So we'll go over, I want to look at the Empress reverse too, but this Three of Wands popped out, right? Or I'm just clumsy, but I feel like it really, this is like preparation, right? Preparing, looking towards the future, getting ready for something, along with the Ace of Wands here, which is like inspired. You're inspired to step into this new relationship, maybe. Or maybe you're inspired, you're preparing to step into your own strength here in May. Like this relationship feels like on the horizon. This is what's coming with this energy here. As you step into this emotional new beginning for you, you're no longer, maybe you're no longer catering to this less expressive energy, I feel like, less emotionally expressive. You were very mentally expressive, I feel like, but that left you in this emotional deficit almost. I feel like you're realigning with your emotional purpose maybe, or your emotional center, the core of your emotion. It's a slow and steady process, but it's bringing about this new beginning. You're preparing for the future here with this Ace of Wands and the Strength card. Did I show you the Ace of Wands already? The Ace of Wands definitely has this same energy as this Knight of Pentacles, right? It's almost the same. It's almost the same person because there are hands here at the bottom that match the image of the face on here. Oh, the branch is back. There's a branch squeaking against my window, you guys. It's been freaking me out. But it's like, this is what your rebirth almost. This inspiration, the sudden inspiration sparked this rebirth. And it's going to take strength to come back into your own energy. Like I feel like it's going to be hard coming out of this, very much mental, maybe even cunning or witty, but I'm getting this energy of like, you're very quick with a witty response, right? You're very snappy almost. And it feels like that snappiness can be too much. Sometimes it's almost like putting a guard up against emotional, against your own emotional onslaught. Like you're snappy because you're emotional, but you couldn't express that emotion. And now I feel like for some reason you are, as you're coming out of that energy, it's a little bit, it's difficult. It requires strength with this Empress in reverse. You're coming into this Empress energy here, but with it reversed, it's because right now, in this moment, you're in this need of preparation. You're working towards this, but like, you're not quite to the point where you're ready to enter that relationship right now at the beginning of May. Like that's not, I don't think that's what this is. I feel like you're in preparation for this relationship to come to fulfillment with this, like you've made the choice to come back into yourself, and that is going to bring about this King and Queen of Cups energy. Okay. We are going to pull some of these tea leaf oracle cards for you, Scorpio, for the month of May. Not all of these cards may resonate. I'm going to tell the story that I see in them. If the story doesn't resonate for you, or it sounds different from what you need to hear, then this may not be your reading for the month of May. You may need another. All right, Scorpio's month of May energy, please. Get some month of May energy for Scorpio. I'm going to pull all the cards from each pile, and then go over them with you. Scorpio's month of May energy, please. Yes. I say as I like glance over the card that came out and get excited for you. Scorpio's month of May energy, please. Month of May for Scorpio. All right. Here we go. So we will look at the upright cards first, because that's just how I'm going to do it. All right, you've got Apple here. Temptation will test you. Ooh. I know it's very Garden of Eve, Garden of Adam. That's not really my thing, but you know. Hawthorne House is open to all. And we respect all, because I feel like there are lessons to be learned in everything. And I am ever a student. Temptation will test you. All right. For some reason I got the flash that temptation to stay here in this will tempt you as you're preparing for this future. I don't think you should listen to that temptation, but I will read the rest of the cards so that we will know for sure what the message is. Jug, lighthearted and carefree time. Ooh, see, that sounds nice though. I don't think that has to do with the temptation. Let's continue. Then the third one I saw was success. I think the eagle came out after, but we're going to look at success because yes. And I'm going to place these where, you know, I feel like they need to go, and then I'll rearrange them. Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Okay. Yeah, success. Like exactly that. And also definitely coming into your own power. And that's so, I know that Scorpios are not fire signs, but that is the watery red energy of a Scorpio. An angry one. Woman. Dealings or relationships with a woman. Okay. So for some of you, this woman is the counterpart here to you, Scorpio. This is the temptation. Is a partner. Maybe the partner who was an air sign. Or they could be a fire sign, whatever. They were very much like in their head, right? I feel like some of you, that's the temptation here. Some of you, I'm not sure. Let's look at this last card. Ooh, lobster, financial pinch. Okay, that is exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so I feel like some of you, the temptation here is having too lighthearted and carefree of a time. As you're coming into this energy, as you're trying to like shift back into your emotional self, like don't overspend, and not just money, but don't overspend your energy. Don't overextend yourself in this month of May, because I feel like you're still preparing. Like you still need that grounded, very much in control energy as you're coming out of this time of maybe not being able to express yourself even in the way that you normally would, or the way that you wish you could. As you're coming out of that energy of not being able to, don't go crazy. I know it's tempting to really like step back into yourself hard, right? But that can lead to financial issues. It can lead to losing sight of your goals. And I feel like there's a goal here for you, because there's this triumph over troubles and obstacles, and there's this success card here. And I really feel like as you're moving into your own energy, you're coming to something bigger. Maybe that's just bigger relationship wise, but I honestly feel like it's like a life shift towards success, towards your success. A very stable shift in your life maybe, or a shift towards stability. Okay, and what's this card here? September. All right. We are back to the August. We're back to the August through November. I feel like August through November this year. You guys, I'm telling you. Something big is shifting in the energy this year. You heard it here first, Scorpio. Maybe not first. I don't know. But like for me, it's just, I've been noticing it since the beginning of the year. Actually, since the end of the middle of last year. It's almost been a year now, you guys, that it's been like this slow building shift. And I really feel like it's kicking off in August. Maybe July for some. Libra had that. You know what? your reading. I was going to do the Lenormand deck, but actually before I do that, I really feel like I need to pull an additional card for you. From, let us see. What am I feeling for you, Scorpio? What is it? I think it's the Graveyard Tarot. Yeah, I think it's this moving into this rebirth energy. All right, let's have a look here then. It's not a tarot deck. It's an oracle deck. I always call it a tarot deck. I can't, Scorpio. I cannot. But here we are. This is the Embroidered Graveyard. It's an oracle deck. I got it through a Kickstarter, I think, that I pledged to in July last year. And I just got this at the beginning of the year. I'm so excited. It's really one of my favorite decks because it's a little bit blunt sometimes, but it also, and it's heavy, it like leans a little bit into the dark side, but I really like that it balances kind of both of those things, the grotesque and the beautiful, the morbid and the majestic. And I really feel like, Scorpio, that energy suits you right now. Because I feel like this ending might be, it might have been, might be, if you're in the process, it might be a little bit gruesome for you. That Five of Cups energy, it's going to feel like a loss. It's going to hurt a little bit. And I apologize for that. But I know that something really good is on the other side of this. Please give me a little bit more information, okay, for Scorpio's month of May, please. Just a little insight, perhaps, into the unknown energies in a way to balance them. Oh, are you only going to give me those two? Oh, well, you know what? These two might be appropriate. I didn't even see what they were until just now. Yeah, okay. Let's have a looky-loo. Little looky-loo here. You've got self-love, obviously. So the month of May is literally saying, take care of you, boo. Like, Scorpio, this is take care of you month. They, them, this could be a friend. It could be a spirit around you. I feel like this is that spirit of almost balance again. But also being true to yourself. I'm getting, from this particular card, I'm really getting stepping out of confinement. I don't know why, but I definitely am feeling that energy. This month of May is stepping out of confinement. Again, still be cautious with your finances and enjoying yourself too much with this temptation card, but like, don't hold yourself back, you know, in like a reasonable way here, because you also have the Live Deliciously card, which is all about, like, you know, indulge a little. Definitely in the month of May, take care of yourself. Cocoa at midnight if you feel like it, coffee at midnight, and a little bit of a party, drinks with friends on the weekend. But, you know, don't forget to sleep enough. And, like, take long salt baths or bubble baths, you know, good skincare. Really come back into your own center. You also have our song here. I just want to, like, point that out because this is, like, this is your Two of Cups, King and Queen of Cups energy right here. I know you didn't get the Two of Cups, but for some reason I heard the Two of Cups when I pulled this out for you. I definitely feel like this is the direction you are moving towards. The autumn equinox is also under here, and so is surrender, but surrender's in reverse. So maybe, like, you do need to surrender a little bit, or you're struggling with surrendering a little bit. And that's okay, because this relationship feels like it was a lot, Scorpio. It feels like it was a lot of not you, and I really hope that you come into yourself and live deliciously. Really, like, love yourself and live deliciously, Scorpio. That is the overall message here. I am going to hopefully title this video that, love yourself and live deliciously. If I don't title it that, I hope that you guys have watched this far to hear that, because it's absolutely what you need. Okay, now I'm going to pull some of the Lenormand deck. We are going to see what it has to say about your situation in May. Oh, that rhymed. I wish I had come up with that earlier. Cute. All right. Scorpio in May, please. Spirit guardians, ancestors, guides, the moon. Scorpio in May. And something to do with the moon. There's an eclipse coming up. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Sickle. That's cutting ties. All right, we need one more, please. One more for Scorpio. Okay. Thank you. You've got the ship at the bottom. I'm going to make note of that because the ship is all about travel, moving forward, moving on, a new venture, an adventure. And I really think that you need all of those things to just have a good time, but also, you know, stay grounded. So you've got the moon here. Sorry, the branch was bothering me. I wanted to go see if I could stop it, and I couldn't. So we're back now. The moon here. This is often about the unseen, the moon. It can be about delusion, but in this case, the moon has so many meanings. In this case, with the sickle here and home, I feel like you're coming out of the fog almost. You're coming up from if there were delusions, they were delusions surrounding like yourself and who you were. I feel like this sickle is definitely a breakup or a cutting of ties. It's an ending to something. And I feel like with that ending, with this uncovering of illusion perhaps, maybe you were keeping yourself blind almost. In this relationship, you were hiding yourself, right? With the moon. You were hiding yourself with the moon. Or as the moon hides. Almost eclipsed, even though I think that's a solar eclipse coming up. The house here is about where you are most comfortable, I feel like. This is your comfort zone. You need to come back after cutting this relationship to your comfort zone. This could also mean going back to family. This could be you need a place that's stable for you. If you're family or you have friends who are family, you know what I mean? Like somebody you can rely on, your support system, your group. If you are like coming out of a relationship like this, you need a stable place. This 4 is all about stability. And this one in particular, this house, you're going to need a place to recenter, a sanctuary. As you're like rediscovering yourself, I almost feel like rediscovering your power, your sense of self, almost your center of self. A lot of words, they keep playing. But yeah, I really feel like this may be with the ship here, you're moving back home. It's really sticking with me. After a breakup. But that there is something really amazing on the horizon here. With all the King and Queen cards and the Fool, and steadily moving forward into this new energy with the Aces. I'm pretty sure you had 2 Aces in the Lovers and Strength. I really feel like this is almost, I don't want to say insignificant because that's not the word here. It's almost like you're going to bounce back real quick if you haven't already. I feel like the month of May is you've already come into like the bounce back section and you're like moving out of this space. Maybe you haven't been able to move yet, but you're already very much like in your solo Scorpio energy. You're like, I am the sea, get out of my way, you know? So I really feel like, especially if you're on the cusp of Scorpio and Sagittarius, right? It's Scorpio and Sag, right? If you're like really close to that energy, I really feel like you are moving like boiling seas, right? I said red water energy for that Scorpio, that triumph energy for you. And I really feel like if you also have Sagittarius placements, or you're on the cusp of that Scorpio Sagittarius shift, I really feel like you're coming into your fire element almost. I don't know why that message came through here right at the end. With all the earth energy here, but I really feel like earth and water energy, because it's heavy earth and water, very little fire. But I definitely feel like it's this Three of Wands. It's right here. It's this Three of Wands, man. It is lighting ish up. Wow, okay. That's all I have for you today, Scorpio. I hope that you, if this message was for you, that you found this reading and that you enjoyed it or found it helpful in some way. Thank you so much for coming. I really enjoyed your reading today, honestly. I really feel like it's all nonsense, darling. Like everything over here is all nonsense. You are moving way, way past that. And that must be why that firework energy and that message came through at the very beginning of your reading. Like, it's good stuff. Good stuff is coming in May. So really, really enjoy May. Live deliciously. Love yourself and live deliciously. I'm going to remember that. Okay, goodbye, Scorpio. I hope you have a fantastic day and a beautiful month of May. Thank you for visiting Hawthorne House. And I hope to see you again in another reading or a pick a card or any of Hawthorne House's strange little traditions. Okay, goodbye for now.